Alright folks, welcome to this exciting video where you once again join us in the wild landscape of Scotland. And for today's adventure, we're joined by the channel DJ out here. And for today's adventure, this is the BKR 10,000 subscriber special, folks. And we're wanting to use this video, it's just a short wee explore. We're going down here to have a look, a wee adventure, see what we'll get into. But we're using this adventure to say thank you to everybody who's ever clicked subscribe on a BKR video or on the BKR channel. And yeah, we're always out here having these adventures and it's an absolute madness, and today it's no different. We love coming into different environments of Scotland here and documenting abandoned history or crazy landscapes. So today it's the Auchmithie area, but it's super foggy. So it's super foggy here, but also it's a little bit breezy down at the coast. So I've actually got the windsock on the camera just now, just so the audio's a little more crisp here for the viewer. And up at the top of here, you can actually see there's the silhouette of that flame, and that was the Millennium Beacon right there, which was lit at the turn of the millennium there, the year 2000. Look at these waves. Wow. The sea looks absolutely crazy down here today, folks, and it's unreal. Because it's foggy, we could hardly even see it from the top of the hill. But now we're getting closer, it looks wild. And I can hear it ripping up on these pebbles and rocks down here, so let's go and take a closer look. This is actually an old abandoned fishing harbour down here. And there's some crazy old history in lands like this. Back in the day, there was just boats and stuff all along the coast here, and also in this harbour here, little fishing communities, whereas nowadays it's all gone and abandoned. The old harbour wall here leading out into the North Sea is one of the few remaining things here at Auchmithie that tells the story of the history. This is absolutely incredible, folks. We're now down at sea level, and because of this fog, it gives a real like eerie vibe to the land. Look at the erosion here, how this building's just like hovering at the corner, and the amount of moisture running off that. I think that's old like sewage works or like water works of some sort for back in the day. And then at this side you can see the old harbour wall in the fog. But see along here, I think there's some cool caves, and I've not been along here for years, folks, so I'm thinking this could be a cool direction to go. But we'll have to beware, like, we don't want cut off by the tide at any point in here, but it looks like it would have to rise pretty high to get up here. Check this out, folks, there's a mad undercut here, and you can see how all this is just falling down at a certain time.
Do you think it could have been a cave at one point?
It looks like it.
Collapsed in.
Yeah, it looks savage right there, folks. You can see how this land changes as the sea batters and wears it over the years. And then at this side we've got the waves. It's a crazy fog we're dealing with today here on the coast. Like I've mentioned already in the video, look how eroded this is. It's like there's loads of pebbles been taken away recently from this area. Yeah. It's all sedimentary, yeah.
And more stony and then rock, then stony, then rock.
And that's been different layers at one time of like compressed under the sea.
Yeah.
See some of this, it can be proper slippy because it's so smooth.
Yeah.
And some of these green bits could be dodgy. Whoa, did you see that there? The wave came fleeing up.
The waves are being cut out. Oh.
Wow. The shape of that rock, it's insane. And look at this round here. This is crazy. We need to watch out that the sea doesn't cut us off here. This is the main bit. Okay, and if we can just, we'll need to watch basically, that's that, eh? It's super, there's loads of caves around here, but it's super dangerous obviously going in them, because there's a chance all this could fall. It's so fragile. Look at this, the way the fog is rolling over these stones in front of us with the waves. It's a proper coastal paradise we're in right here, folks. Yeah, there's caves proper going in there and stuff. Wow, look at the shape of this stone here. It's mad how the sea has just like worn out the softer layers of rock. Look, there's big chunks of metal and stuff like that. Massive bit of cast iron. Maybe part of something that's been dumped over the edge back in the day. Wow, this is such a mad landscape. Look at the shape of the rock at the top of there. I don't know if you can see it through the fog. Check it out, folks. We've come around the corner here and there's this massive cave. And it's been years since I've walked around here. I forgot how mad the landscape was. These rocks are super slippy. Look at that, it's so fragile. Those rocks above your head look so dangerous. I think years ago I was way inside there, like. Wow, there's loads of seagulls and stuff nesting up here. Look at this. There's a big arch in the stone at the far end. But the land's so extreme. There's only certain rocks that are not slippy in this area. Wow, folks, check out, there's more caves around here. And then behind us we've got this funny shaped pinnacle of land there, like. Then there's like little holes through the rock at the top of the hill. This is absolutely insane. When you see these waves ripping up the edge of the pebbles and the stones, now and again they fly in the air. And look, the sea's coming right up to this edge. Look at the size of that cave.
There could be a hole like that.
Wow. Yeah. Recently on the video, folks, we saw a massive hole in the field where the North Sea had worn its way in. And this is similar land. You can imagine how the sea must go way under in places. Even bits that we can't access on foot. The North Sea will be going underneath the ground, carving out chambers and caverns. You get a real essence of that when you see this. Eventually this whole cliffside will just drop down and the landscape will look so different. But that's just been the same gradual process that's been going on here for the last millions of years. Gradually the front of this hill just falls off and falls off. Look how far in these caves go into the hillside. And it looks like there's little caves and platforms further up on the side of there. Wow, this is just, it's like being on a different planet. It's like we're on Mars, but if there was like a sea on Mars. I get the feeling this tide might be coming in. What do you think? Watch it on slip. I don't know where there's not a slippy road. I'm going to go around this way as well. Yeah, it looks slippy. Wow, I think we need to watch out we don't get cut off by the tide at this far end. We've probably still got, I would say we've still got time the way, but it is getting further in. Yeah, this is cool. It's like little secluded beaches down at the far end here of Auchmithie. And the further down you go, the land gets harder to navigate. The tide is quite far in though, I believe, because there was one time I was able to walk all the way to that arch when the tide was out, but it's slippy the further along you get. Check this out. It's a mad cave. Look at the way it's worn up there. These big bits could just drop off at any second. It's unreal how that looks.
Looks like there's maybe another cave up there.
Yeah. Incredible scenes. It's like there's wee caves on the rock face further up in a good few places. It's mad. Think of the history on a place like this. Check this out, folks. This is the old abandoned harbour wall of Auchmithie right here. And just look what's left of it. We've got the wild North Sea down to our left hand side here. I remember one time years ago I walked out this old harbour wall and I got the shakes once I was out there from fear, and I could hardly walk back in because I was super dizzy. And you can see the North Sea, the waves is coming in, hitting the wall right now. It keeps getting higher. What are you saying about this, child, AJ? This is an absolute madness out here. I don't know how good heat. I can see light under your feet. I don't know. Oh mate. Here, honestly, I get the shakes, like, I can see there's nothing under your feet. It's funny, because I was watching. I might hate let you go first.
Right.
But how are we going to do this? This is funny, folks.
We need to go back.
Yeah, let's go back. Right, folks, take 2 here. Channel DJ's going first. Shout out these kayakers that's kicking about in here as well. This is mad, folks. I always get like vertigo, almost, you'd probably call it, for the height of the wall here. See, Channel DJ's feeling it now. He's got the fear. Hey, see what I mean? Here, it's scary, yeah. It's super scary. I'm scared as well.
There's a shell.
See, the thing, I was thinking, what is underneath my feet? Is it safe? It's always the realest of adventures here, folks, on the channel. Look at these waves. I'm going to turn around, right? We're always keeping it safe, folks. We're not wanting to take extra risks on this channel if we didn't hate it. It's a madness. When the waves is ripping in like that behind you, that's when it makes you kind of lose your balance. This is it, folks. We're going the secondary route here now, along the side of the wall to the far end. The safer route for sure. Look, that's where we walked earlier, right along there. Mad landscapes, folks. So check it out, folks. This is about as far as we got on the wall here before we chickened out and we came along, but the wall's so damaged. Whoa! The sea just sprayed over the bit I was away to look around. Here, I believe the sea could be coming right up. Look at that! We're away to head right into the middle of this, folks. The tide is coming in right now. I wouldn't advise anybody coming to this spot when the tide's at this height. Look, mind, we were able to walk right around there and you wouldn't be able to do that today. That shows how high the tide actually is. Incredible scenes. I can actually see drizzle on the lens. I'll give it a little wipe there, folks. Check this out. I might get absolutely soaked here. Whoa! I think we could be alright. Wow, look how much of this pillar's away.
You're well gonna.
Whoa! I don't think we can get around there. Because look how slippy it's going to be. We might have to go just down here. Look at this, folks. I wanted to go up and document this. Look, we'll get a couple more when it sprays up here. I'm wanting to see it from this angle. And then we'll go across there. Wow. The sea's proper clear today, but it's the grey sky and the foggy mist that's making it look that darker colour.
You used to be able to walk out of here.
Yeah, this used to be like a massive harbour wall. And it's crazy how much of it's been taken away by the wild North Sea. Look, here's some big waves coming right now though, look. It's a way to come flying right in front of us right here. It's a way to be absolutely crazy, folks. Whoa. Oh, look, it's coming through the hole underneath. Oh, here it is. This is what I was telling you, folks. Right, go a wee bit back. I think there's a big head. We need to go now. This is it, folks. This is our route. There's all the seawater's running underneath. Wow. It's the craziest of adventures on this channel, folks. Here, if the waves hit, they might hit me here. Whoa! This is crazy, folks. This is a mad scene. I'm keeping the camera rolling. We've safely navigated that piece of land. It's the proper deep old harbour here where all the fishing boats and stuff used to be. Yeah, it's weird that, eh? The sun under there. Wow. sometimes with the waves you get almost like a calm before the storm. This is absolutely insane, folks. These waves are ripping right. Here's a couple of big ones come in. There's a couple of big ones coming.
Then we'll be alright here.
This is mad, folks. Aye, because this will break the biggest ones, but we need to be so careful because the big ones are almost at this height right here. See, we need to watch it, look. I'm not wanting to get soaked for that, like. This is crazy, folks. I'm keeping the camera roll. I'm getting out of this environment that we're in. I don't trust that a high wave's not going to come along there. When I turned around I could see that the sea level was coming over that piece of wall, and that's why I thought it's safer to turn around. I'm going back down, folks. I didn't trust those waves a second ago, but the channel DJ's down here. Look at this old ladder. The channel DJ's down here braving it in front of these waves. Wow, look, that just went right over.
I know, these break it enough.
These could be knee deep in a minute. Here, that was how a minute ago. See what I'm thinking? If there's a really high one, it might just go blasting in the air and soak us. Wow, there's big ones. Look at these ones. Wow, look at this. Here we go, folks. This could be intense. Don't I step off this way if there is anything that hits anyway? The force of the water. If you ever fall, though, go this way because there's less chance you'll get swept out. Wow, this is mad, folks. It's often crazy just throwing the camera on when you're in an extreme piece of landscape like this, right on the edge of where the land meets the wild North Sea. And some days it's crazier than others. It's almost like that fog is kind of lifted a little bit here. Some of these waves are churning and rolling in, look, hitting the end of the harbour wall. Look at the size of these ones here. This is it. This is the biggest waves that's hit since we've been standing here. Look at that. I'm getting all angles, folks. If it does get extreme, I'm going to go to this point, which is the highest point. Look at these ones. Wow. It's rolling up and ripping up. It's just such a mad scene. The North Sea, folks. For the 10,000 subscriber special, this is where we are. Look at this, right in front of us. I'll have to try and not get swept out of seeing this special adventure. Wow, these waves are so big. It's almost like the kind of thing when you're in the middle of it, it's so much more intense. If you're watching it on a video, you don't get a true essence. Whoa, look at that! That was the wave I was thinking would soak me. I thought from that angle. This is intense. I think we should head up here. Wow, this is proper churning and roaring. Climbing up and down. The waves recently hit this piece of land. Are we going to walk back on this piece of harbour wall? At the other side here, folks, it's proper like caves and mad rock structures. And there's some old pictures online with this place back in the day when it was in its prime. Wow, I love a wee adventure like that, right to the edge of the sea, to the edge of the North Sea. Right below, let's check it out. Craziest of adventures on the channel here, folks. That's something that I always say. It's always the craziest of adventures. Look at the size of those waves. Those are some big ones. Whoa! Is that what was hitting when we were standing there? Look, that came over the top of the high bit there. A few more minutes, look, we were standing at that high bit, eh? A few more minutes, it could be coming over that far end of the harbour. So from this video, folks, you can see how an old harbour and the old fishing heritage here is clinging on to the wild east coast. And it's mad how the sea hits this every day when the tide comes in. That's how structures like this slowly disappear off the land. Return back to nature. Do you think we'll be safe standing up there if the waves come in?
Yeah.
No, here I mean. It'll be too slippy over there. Wow. This is a crazy scene, looking up this way. I was wanting a big wave to come ripping up here when I'm standing here. So from the old harbour wall here, folks, you can see how at one time it's come along and stepped down, and it's continued right along to that piece of harbour wall. Whereas obviously nowadays it's eroded and been taken away, and all this land's been worn out as well. There is a couple of wee boats from the ancient fishing here, but most stuff is gone, and probably in another couple of 100 years this harbour wall will be gone as well. Yeah, what a mad adventure it's been. We've seen some crazy landscape there and the thick fog early in the video, and then to see this. Yeah, look at the way this rock here is in the bedrock. That looks so cool. Some mad rocks at the coast, folks. We're often just amazed by the variation and stuff of the rocks here at the coast. Like this one here. Check that out. Look at that for a rock. So strange. Different colours and stuff. Look at that. There's something in the water there. Whoa, I was so close to getting wet feet. If I had just stood up here, wherever that thing was in the water, I don't see where it's gone now. That was so close to having wet feet. It's lucky I had the camera on. We caught that on camera, folks. Here's another wave coming. They all come in kind of different directions, eh? So like I say, folks, we're using this episode to thank everybody who's subscribed and commented and viewed the videos over the years. And yeah, as you know, we have a wide variation of stuff on this channel, from abandoned history, crazy landscapes, World War II history, Cold War history, and anything else that you find along the way, like ancient castles and even the old lime kilns and stuff that's in the land, or the old farms or the houses. It's the mixture of different things is what we're trying to bring you on the channel. Today's been no different to this wee adventure into the harbour and showing you the wildness of the sea here once again on the east coast. Yeah, it's amazing, folks. Anyway, we'll head on a little bit further. So now we're just about back to the car. I'm going to end this one here. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye for me, goodbye for the channel DJ, and we'll catch you very soon with the next one, wherever we end up going.